Despite losing in a heartbreaker at the Peach Bowl, which knocked ASU out of the playoff tournament, 2024 still marked a historic season for the Sun Devils, which fans will never forget. First 11-win season and outright conference title since 1996. First college football playoff appearance and the greatest single-season turnaround in program history, all achieved in just the second year under their hometown leader, Kenny Dillingham. Dillingham has spent a lot of time trying to, as he says, activate the Valley, as he brings the program to both local and national prominence. His challenge now is to keep the momentum going, and our Devin Henderson sat down with the head coach to find out his secret to success.
We're here at Mountain America Stadium with Sun Devil head coach Kenny Dillingham. Kenny, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today, and I just want to get straight into it. You know, last year you came into spring. As you well know, the team was picked to finish last. You were picked last in the Big 12. There was a chip on your guys' shoulder. Now that's a target on your back. You're the Big 12 champions. How has the energy changed in this year's spring versus last year's?
Yeah, I mean, same energy, obviously, except we're toning down some of our veterans who have had a ton of snaps. But I think same energy, same mindset that we had last year, or at least we're trying to.
Take me back to that Peach Bowl real quick. I know some of your assistants said that they watched the film 1,000 times over, right? What was that 72 hours right after the game like for you? Did you go home and immediately turn the film back on? Did it take a little bit for it to digest? What was that time period like?
Yeah, I definitely watched it over and over again, trying to figure out what I could have done better. That's what I do every game, is I see what I could do better, and watched it on TV, the TV copy, and then watched it on the game again. And then it really took a little bit of time, to reflect on the season. And then after the 48 hours is probably over, go on, move along to recruiting.
I'm going to ask a question, not to Kenny Dillingham, the ASU head coach, but teenage Kenny Dillingham, who just tore his ACL at Chaparral High School and is now going to go be the offensive coordinator for the JV team, who just loves ASU football. What does that Kenny Dillingham think about where the ASU football program is here today, just in general?
Excited. I mean, no question. Excited for the season. Probably having unrealistic expectations for the guys. Probably one of the people that are on social media or on the boards talking about these crazy expectations, and because that's what fans do. Fans get overly excited, and they're supposed to. So I'm probably doing what everybody else is doing. The coach, Kenny Dillingham, thinks we suck again. So I'm going back to the drawing board saying, man, that was a bad practice today. What are we going to do to be better?
You came in that first press conference. It's now a viral clip. Tears in your eyes. You said, this is home. And the next thing you said was, okay, I want to activate the Valley. 2 years later, you have players throwing out the first pitch at the Diamondbacks. You're in the locker room with hockey. ASU hockey made a run. There's 4 or 5 Big 12 champions across the athletic program. How does this become something that is a norm and is sustained, and not something that's just a flash in the pan and a one-year thing?
The core to us is the core to us, which is be a good person, make good decisions, and have more fun working harder than anybody in the country. We got to continue those messages, and we got to continue to bring in really good players here that fit that culture.
Yeah. And then last question, you talk about bringing in players to fit that culture. How's those recruiting conversations changed, where last year you might have been selling, a promise versus this year, now you're selling a product. We are the Big 12 champions. We do have that standard. How those conversations kind of changed?
Yeah, I never really have talked about results in any bit of recruiting. I always talk about the opportunity here, what the opportunity here is and what we're looking for. Never really sold anything, don't want to sell anything. Don't really try to get kids to commit here. I really just want guys who want to be here. I want guys who are passionate about this place, who walk into the building with a smile on their face, with a joy to go to work and compete. And obviously there's a minimum level of talent, and hopefully slowly the minimum level of talent increases over time.
Right, but at that heart, they got to be that 17-year-old Kenny Dillingham who just wants to be here.
No question.
All right, well, thank you for talking with us. Thank you for taking the time.
I appreciate it.